Hello everybody, welcome to my second video for this week, because our last one worked out so well. But I'm starting to think that today just might be one of those days where I'm a little bit cursed, because I was slightly tilted at losing with every single game on that one deck. I had played some earlier in one, and then I couldn't win at all with the last deck that I did. So I was like, well, okay, I'll keep trying. Didn't win anymore. I was like, okay, well, I'll switch up to a different deck. Lost all of them with those. And then I thought, well, okay, I'm going to do Combre Aggro, and because that one we know is a good deck. That's the one that is the #1 Masters deck. The person that's in #1 in Masters is playing that deck right now. It's their design. It's Tin Man. And I played it to Masters this season as well and had a really good win record with it. I even played it in Casual. I haven't won a game. I've lost, I don't know, however many is in the profile and a few more, 20-some games more in a row. So our goal today is going to be to win a game. We have revised ideas as to what is going to be good today. But I have a fun little list to show you. Something that somebody showed me a while back, I can't remember who it was, where they did a Bladestorm deck, much like I've been partial to for a while. But this one's going to be a little bit less all-in. It's got a few different threats, so it's a lot more on the units. It actually has 24 units. Still 22 attachments, but a little bit less all-in for the actual weapon side of things. You could also adjust this even more to have some extra slays and things like that. You could maybe even take out Oni Quartermaster. But I really like the idea of two different little combos that I, for some reason, hadn't picked up on. One of them is a new one, and it's Anointer of the Faithful. So Anointer of the Faithful is give a Paladin in your hand bond. But also, when you play another Paladin, play a +1/+1 weapon on it. Now, this is really important. I didn't think of it as a weapon. I always thought it was just give another Paladin +1/+1. Well, it works really, really well with Copperhall Paladin. So whenever you play Copperhall Paladin, when you get a weapon on it, you get a Justice Sigil from your deck depleted. And that has been the core of a few different decks that I've done, which are Copperhall Paladin and Oni Quartermaster. So whenever you play a weapon, draw a card. And what the goal of it to do is to just play a bunch of weapons in a row, drawing extra cards off of Oni Quartermaster, and drawing extra power and playing it off of Copperhall Paladin to ramp into ridiculous board states very, very quickly and make an absolutely massive Copperhall Paladin they can't really deal with. Protect it with things like shielded Shortbarrels, sometimes with Protects. Protect has been nerfed, so it makes it a lot harder now, but shielded Shortbarrel is still a way that you can protect it. This deck also runs the second little combo that I hadn't thought of, and this one is not new, so I should have thought of it before. Gilded Glaive. Why did I never think of this? Gilded Glaive in power, get +2/+2 this turn. Well, Copperhall Paladin. So every weapon that you play on it pumps the Paladin. And you can just power out a whole bunch of things onto it in a single turn and get it to an absolutely massive size. When it has something like flying, then you'll just be able to win games off of it. So weird that I haven't done it before, but correcting it now. The rest of the deck is fairly similar if you've seen me play this kind of a list before. So we've got Recano Artisans to make our weapons a little bit bigger. Because we have to play Shadow for Anointer of the Faithful, we're playing Bloodletter to give lifesteal to some things. And then we have things like Stella the Shotcaller, which will make all of our weapons larger. We don't really have any other gunslingers, it's just Stella. But it does make all of our weapons bigger. Recano Artisan to also make our weapons bigger. Then we also have things like Spiked Helm, Hidden Shiv, Bloodletter, Gilded Glaive. Inquisitor's Blade is a new one, so it's a different way to get flying to our creatures. Rise to the Challenge to draw specific cards. Shielded Shortbarrel to protect a big creature that doesn't already have Aegis. And then we also have Stella has Aegis, which is really nice, makes it a good threat. And same with Crownwatch Paladin. And Paladin, of course, also combos with Anointer of the Faithful, which is a really nice little extra bonus for it, because it was a card that I was already playing just because of the Aegis being important in this style of deck, because you're going to go all in on a specific threat here. We're basically going to be just jamming a bunch of weapons onto one thing over and over and over and over to try and get it absolutely massive and then like fly it over and kill our opponent. So that's going to be the goal, and let's go try and win a game. New goals today.